This is a video on how to fit Stihl and some of the other like Ryobi, Trimmer Plus, Husqvarna attachments to the Echo shaft. They come from those companies just slightly too large. With some of the other brands, to take the paint off and just grind just a small amount is all you need. With the Stihl, it's an aluminum shaft all the way through, so it takes quite a bit of effort. You're not really taking off that much material, but it does feel like you are. What I used, these small bits. You can hear my kid in the background over there. These small bits just on the end of my drill, and then I will clean it up a little bit with the wire brush, and then go back over it with very fine sandpaper, very fine grit, 220 I believe. So here we go. I'm just going to do a small section so you can tell how I do it. I'll go back over that same section with the wire brush and then the sandpaper to show you how long it takes to do one pass. You can come over here. I'm making a video. You want to be on YouTube? And that's how I did one section. And you can see and this is the section that I didn't sand. I ground it but didn't sand it. It gets really shiny when you sand it. Really smooth. Once I'm done taking off the material that needs to be taken off, I'll spend quite some time sanding it to make sure it doesn't affect the shaft that I'm putting it into. It doesn't really make much sense to buy. It doesn't really make much sense to buy some of the attachments out there like Stihl and then convert them to Echo, buying them out of the store. Echo is, no less expensive, no more really. But for instance, this pole saw, I got for $50 at a pawn shop. There's nothing wrong with it. Just doesn't technically fit in my Echo. My articulated trimmer, the one from Echo's, almost $300 with $279. And I found one from Stihl that, and I also got one from Craftsman that I fit to the Echo, and I paid no more than $100 a piece for them. They articulate. It's really nice. You can trim high hedges without the need of a ladder. You know, if it gets real tall, that's one thing, but you know, just a few feet over your head, no big deal. So anyways, that's how I do this. This was just, you know, a couple minutes. It takes about a half an hour to do each one, and that's non-stop, not making videos. And then of course on the Stihl, when you're done, you have to very carefully, stress very carefully, this input shaft, you have to cut it to length, which is going to be just barely protruding from the tube, like the rest of your Echo equipment. And the stuff works fine. I mean, it's all made to run pretty much the same RPM. The Stihls are a little bit different, I think, from the floor mix, but I mean, they definitely not hurting them. Stihl makes really good products. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't oversimplify it, or I hope I explained enough. So until next time, YouTube.